Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and most welcome guests. Uh, when I was a child, 6, 7 years old, I wanted to become an engineer. I remember I used to go to the TV and radio repair dumpster and used to collect some electronic components because I thought that I could create something just to amaze my friends and my family. But I never really got anything out of that. Actually, I didn't become an engineer. So I will tell you why. First, I will tell you why I didn't become an engineer. Second, instead of not becoming an engineer, I will tell you how I set my goal to become a professional with a role that is indispensable to software engineering. In my country, in Senegal, a very small country in West Africa, 12 million people. When you're in middle school, that's when you get ready for mostly what you want to become later. So if you wanted to become an engineer, you had to be, in middle school, you had to be good at math, because that's where you start real math, like trigonometry or physics, chemistry. I was just okay with all of those disciplines. Not high marks, not too bad marks either. So at the end of the middle school, that's when you choose what you're gonna be majoring in high school. So I chose science. But people who are deciding for you are those teachers that used to be your teachers in middle school. So they would just put you in a major where you used to be good at in middle school. So I was good at languages and history, geography. So they put me in a major where I had to study languages. So that was it for me. I would never become an engineer because languages, come on, right? So then, after high school, when I went to university, in the Department of English Language and Literature, there used to be a computer that students used to use if they wanted to write their essays and write whatever they wanted to write, presentation using PowerPoint and such things like that. So the first day I went there, because I wanted to write an essay, the first time I used that computer, I fell in love with it. That's when I set my goal to be working in computers. Then after university, I graduated, but then I went to France because I wanted to pursue a PhD in English language. Once I get in France, I just set myself to finding out what training could I do to be working in computers. So I found a training with a school that is for technical communication. Technical communication is those people who write user guides for how to use a computer, how to use software, computer software. So I did the training and landed my first job as a technical writer, writing user guides on how to use computers. So first, I didn't become an engineer, but instead of being let down or being discouraged, I changed my mindset, and then set my goal to follow another field where I would become someone with a role in the heart of engineering process, software engineering. When I came to Canada, my first job was a technical writer. So I used to write user guides for software. But then I said, if I want to have a role that is indispensable to the software engineering process, I had to go further. So I set myself to find another training that will allow me to achieve that. So I went to University of Toronto and to follow a training that is in business analysis. So business analysis allowed me now, in the company I work, to be one of the most important person when it comes to engineering software, when it comes to the process of engineering software. Because I set the features that we're going to have in the finished product. I am the one who communicate with the end users of the software and then get what they want and then communicate that to the engineers so that they make that feature. That is what I wanted at first, an engineer. I didn't become an engineer, but now I am in the heart of the engineering process. That's why know what you want and stick with it. Thank you very much.